Patients often ask me about different exercises that they're doing at the gym, and one common one is the lat pull down, and particularly in regards to neck pain, shoulder pain, and lower back pain. In this video, I'll go through 5 different variations of the lat pull down, how to do them safely, the emphasis of each version, and particular concerns in regards to your neck, shoulders, and lower back. So the most common type of lat pull down that people are familiar with is the wide grip pronated lat pull down. That's where your arms or palms are facing forwards and you have a wide grip on the bar. This is the one that emphasizes the lats or the latissimus dorsi the most. It's an adduction movement of your arm, so you're pulling elbow down towards your sides. That's as compared to an extension movement where you're coming in the plane like this and pulling elbow down to the side, or in other variations, a horizontal adduction position where you're doing more of a rowing movement. So because the wide grip lat pull down focuses primarily on adduction, it's going to target your lats the most, and particularly this upper portion up here. Now, another variation of that wide grip lat pull down, you can lean back a little bit. And by intentionally leaning back, you make that a little bit more of a high row or a horizontal adduction movement. And that brings the muscles between your shoulder blades into the movement a little bit more, particularly your rhomboids and your trapezius. Now, take note that if you do have lower back pain, you want to make sure that you don't lean back too far, and especially not to arch your lower back too far. You want to make sure you keep your abdominals tense as you're leaning back, so it keeps your lower back in closer to a spinal neutral position. The next variation is the palms facing or supinated narrow grip lat pull down. This one is a little bit more like a chin up type of motion, and it's a arm extension movement. So as compared to pulling arm down to your side in this plane of motion, you're now going to be pulling arm down to your side in this plane of motion. This activates your elbow flexors, such as your biceps, a little bit more. And so typically you can do a little bit more weight with this motion than the other, but you're also incorporating more muscle groups into the movement. This variation will also give you the maximum stretch on your lats at the top part of the movement, because your lats are shoulder extensors and internal rotators, and at the top part of the movement, you're in shoulder flexion and external rotation. So holding that top position of the movement after you've done your set is actually a really great way to stretch your lats. The next variation is a narrow neutral grip pull down using a rowing handle. This also creates an extension moment around your shoulder, but it does take your biceps out of the movement a little bit. Your biceps work best as an elbow flexor with your palm up or supinated, but when your palm is neutral, that takes your biceps out of the movement a little bit. You can still use your other elbow flexors, such as your brachioradialis in your forearm, or a deeper muscle to your biceps known as the brachialis. When doing a narrow grip pull down, you can do it leaning back a little bit, just like the wide grip, and make it a little bit more like a row. Or when you're done with your set, if you stretch your arms all the way up to the top, you can get a really great stretch after doing that. That helps unload your lower back, helps stretch out your lats, and also helps unload your neck. So if you do have some neck pain, I do recommend after you're done doing pull downs to just hang there and let it stretch you out for a period of time. That's also good for people with shoulder pain, particularly if you're able to stay in that top position without your shoulders hurting you. The last variation is the wide neutral grip lat pull down. This one's probably the best for people who do have shoulder pain because your arm's out to the side slightly and externally rotated, and that puts your shoulder joint in the position where you're least likely to pinch or impinge your rotator cuff tendons. Much like the first variation of the lat pull down, this is also an adduction moment, so it works the upper part of your lats and it minimizes the use of the muscles between the shoulder blades. This is also a great one to hang and stretch up after you've done the movement. Again, that helps unload your neck it helps stretch your lats, and it helps give you some more shoulder range of motion if you do have trouble reaching up over your head. In fact, the weight of the lat pull down is actually helping you to get your arm up overhead, which is a common complaint among people with shoulder pain. So hopefully you did find this video helpful. If you'd like to learn more tips to lift weights without shoulder pain, check out this video over here. But before you go, if you found this one helpful, make sure to give it a like and subscribe to our channel so you can get notified of our future videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.